Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Golden Kamuy season 4 episode number 2 reaction. Alright, the previous episode, it was the beginning of season 4 and yeah, few things happened. First of all, obviously Ashripa Sugimoto, they're back together again, and like season 3 was entirety, most of it was both of them kind of just on their own, on their own, walking on their own. And yeah, but they're back together, and all that thing happened with Ogata, so they're still trying to find where Ogata is. And they come to a place where someone starts sniping them. They thought it was Ogata, so Sugimoto goes in and realizes that it's someone else, and it's actually that guy who had that fight between himself and Ogata, and who we thought that had died, but he's fine, he's not died. So he still wants his revenge and all that. So that guy, he's trying to get Ogata, and Sugimoto and him kind of became friends, in a weird way. And yeah, so after that we see him actually following us. So I don't know, like he like Sugimoto said, he probably thinks that after following us, we'll probably have the bigger chance of meeting Ogata. So that's why he's just following us, so that he can get his hands on Ogata. So that's what he's trying to do. So enemy's enemy is your friend, that kind of situation. Hopefully it's going to help us out, because he wants, he wants to actually get his revenge on Ogata, something like that. So yeah, and that was the first part. Then there was the next part where we get to see what Hijikata is doing, and Hijikata is trying to get back one of the prisoners. This prisoner, however, is a good who has knows his poisons and stuff. And he likes gambling, kind of playing things on luck. So he kind of makes Hijikata go through a little, what can I say, like a little exercise, where he gives him a few cocoons, and it's like a 50-50, either it has poison in it, or it has nothing. And he tells him that you take this, if you survive, then you're good enough to be a leader. And he succumbs. I'm not quite sure whether he is acting, or he actually is affected by poison. And Ushiyama has also been captured by him. So while all of that was happening, Kadakura also comes, like he meets Kadakura, and Kadakura, he gives him poisoned fish and all that. And he trips, and the whole thing falls down. Kadakura says that I've been unborn unlucky, but this time I think this unlucky actually became quite lucky for him, because he himself doesn't know that he would have probably been poisoned if he ate that fish. So yeah, let's see what happens in this episode. This is episode number 2. So yeah, let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles on the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, okay, that startled me. Oh, he's back. Nice. Oh my god, even the poison wasn't able to knock him out. Oh, this kid. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. Oh, Ushiyama's here. Hello there. Oh no! Yo, run, kid! I don't think that's what he meant. Dried peaches. Oh no. Oh no. I feel like. Oh no. I can see where this is going to go. Oh no. Okay, nice. I don't know where my mind went. He's fine. He can do that. Damn. Gyotaro. Oh no. All right. Wow, that was this guy. First Ashita calls in Boner Sensei, now this. Okay. Okay. Oh, boy, this song is really good. Okay, let's go. Hmm. I don't think so. Okay. Oh, Ushiyama is gone. Yep. Yeah. Oh, Datura. Another 12 hours. So he'll be in that, like, oh my god. What if. What? I can't take you home with me. Oh my god. Okay, what is that? What is that? Is that what? Sword or something? Is that a katana? Yeah, it's a katana. Yeah. A tanuki would be of no use. Yeah. Yup. Close to a coma. Damn. Hmm. True. Ah. Yeah, he puts everything on luck. Shiyama is doing. His name is Ushiyama. I was like, oh, Gerori. Ah. Oh no, these kids. Oh, hello there. Better run. Run, kids. Oh no. Damn! Yo! Okay, yo. He's delirious with that poison, you know? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, calm down, calm down. Eat that and calm down. Got the name. Oh my god. I cannot. Ugh. Hey yo, you need your exercise. Hmm. I don't think he's gonna fall for it. Hey, he's like, what are you going to do? Theme parts, okay. He's luring him in to a trap. Wow. Okay. Yep. Why? It's cold. Yeah. Ah, interesting. Okay. Oh, wow. Interesting. Good. Where in? He's a scratching. Yeah, he's cautious. Oh, wow. Wait, how was he walking up until this time? I guess he probably. Okay. Yeah, he was trying to lure him in so that he could use the knife. What? Ooh! When did this happen? Oh, I'm guessing the water will probably wake him up or something. Oh no. Oh my god! Okay, that was smart. He. Oh god. Wait. Oh, okay. Can he do that? Ah, okay. All right. Hmm. Oh no, Uchiha was gonna come out. Nice! Oh, he's back. Yep. Well, you're screwed now. You're screwed now. Good thing he can capture him. Oh, oh, nice. Oh, oh my God, yo, that must have hurt. Yeah, he went on the other direction now. Even what's his name? The Ainu guy. Stuck. Oh my God. Oh, there it is. The cocoon. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh, there he is. Nice. Wait, he got him. What? You're just going to lead him to him? Oh no, stop. Again with the whole luck. Males and females inside. Oh, damn. Here we go. Again, another game. On the opposite side does not. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. That's a very interesting game. Deadly, but. Oh, so Hijikata is going to. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Trials. Oh no, is he going to choose the other one then? No, that's Okay. Oh no! Oh no! It was lightning. It was lightning, wasn't it? Oh no! So that's why he fusses so much about luck and destiny. No, wait, what? Oh yeah, it's lightning. Oh, several hours. Oh my god. So he's the one who took the poison. Oh no. Wait, what's he doing? Oh, wait, is he going to eat another one? Poison can probably negate. I don't know. Like, they say something like only poison can kill poison or something like that. I don't know. I feel like it's going to work. Like he's consuming poison again. I knew he was acting. I knew it. Either he was acting or he woke up quicker. Okay. Oh, he changed it. Oh, those were actually, like I said, poison can kill poison. Yeah. Yeah, okay, what did he do? Oh, he did the opposite. Oh, wow. He did the opposite. Damn. Yeah. So he was acting up until that point. Miracle. And that's what he did, he made it possible. Finally judged me. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. Oh, this guy. Poor kid. Yes. Yeah, okay. All right, that's it. Okay. Well, that was this episode. So we get to see what happens after that, the whole poison situation and Sekia's whole little test that we saw in the end. Okay, at the beginning, we see Ushiyama waking up, not waking up, but he was like in a daze completely, like in a hallucination, whatever. I'm not sure what it was, but he was in a daze and he wakes up, comes out, just leaves, and here he meets, or like I wouldn't call it a proper meeting, but still he kind of comes across this kid, this figure skater kid. And he's being kind of bullied, by these like these other three kids. And because he's probably, I think, like he's like his dad's rich or something. And it's so crazy that he was like, like this is the thing, like he was genuinely confused when they were like shoving like the moss thing in there in his mouth. He was like, wait, you eat these things, like, are you guys that poor or something like that, he said. I feel like he was genuinely curious about it. Well, obviously, like, everyone will take this whole statement as an insult, and the kids were like, what the hell, you dare insult us, like, we're going to teach you a lesson, and just ties him up over there. And yeah, like, yeah, so it's cold over there, like the kid was saying that he's like, oh, if I'm kept like this over here, I'll freeze to death or something, I need to get out of here. Which is true. Like, it's crazy, like, like, my god. Like, what kids do. All right, now here he meets Ushiyama, and Ushiyama just comes and starts saying random stuff. And the kid, oh my god, this part was so awkward, I have to say. Like, the things that he was saying, and he brings out the peach. Like, I don't know, like my mind completely went in a wrong direction in this whole in this whole section. When he brings, like, when he said like peach, I thought of completely something different, like, because we know what Uchiyama is, what, well, like, 24/7 what goes through his mind, so my mind went in a completely wrong direction when this kid said something about peach. I was like, oh my god, like Uchiyama is going to do something crazy now with that peach. Thank god it did not go in that direction. Oh boy, but like he takes, like, he gives him the peach, and it's like he just eats it, and he probably liked it or something. He starts acting like a, I don't know, like a pet or something, like, like someone feeds you something and you get attached to that, like, person. He feeds him, like, a peach, and he's very happy. He just breaks out the log, and this kid, he's like, wow, I found someone completely crazy. This guy's extremely strong, and he's my underling now, he gives him peach, and he's like, come on, let's go, like, you're my underling from this point onwards. Oh my god. Okay, now after that, we get to see Sekia's section, where Sekia is keeping an eye on Hijikata. And like, so basically, he's like, it has knocked him out completely. He's not dead, he's in a coma, kind of like a coma like situation. But the wooden thing that he put him inside, the casket or whatever, it doesn't have much air flow. So if someone, like, like, stays there, they're going to die of asphyxiation or something, I'm guessing, the lack of oxygen and all that. And since he's in a coma situation, obviously it's going to, like, like, he's going to just completely die. within that coma. Now I don't know why, but I always had like, I kind of had like this feeling that, oh, Hijikata is all like, like he's aware of what's happening. He's just acting for the, and waiting for like the correct opportunity to do something or something like that. I was thinking, and it turns out in the end he did. He did. It's like, he kind of, we saw that he was acting by the end, like when he wakes up. I'll go to that part, because one thing I'm kind of curious about, was he acting from the beginning? Because he says like, at the beginning he was knocked out, but then he like, took the other poison and it kind of negated itself. So up until now, was he actually acting, or was he actually knocked out? And in the end, he woke up and realized like, oh, this is what's going on, I need to get out of here, and was waiting for Sekia to come in so that he could whack him. So I'll go to that part, and I'll read that part again. I need to like, like, I'm not sure what happened exactly happened there. I'll read that part again. Okay, so okay, the thing that he says is like the, wait, let me read this part. What Sekia talks about the poison that he gave him. Okay, Sekia comes to the casket. Oh no, sorry, he goes to Ushiyama's place, and he sees that Ushiyama's gone, and he says that he's given him Datura, and it's like, it'll take 12 hours to wear off. So currently Ushiyama's in a complete like a daze, so he's just, he's not out of it, he's just in a complete hallucination or whatever. I love how I love how the kid is bringing Ushiyama like food and feeding him or something, and he's saying like, oh, sorry, I can't take you home with me. Ushiyama's just staying over there. Oh boy. Okay, and now in the next scene we suddenly see Kadokura like, like in the inn. He wakes up, the innkeeper wakes him up and gives him something. Someone has given him something, and it's a katana. It's Hijikata's katana. Obviously it's an indication that, oh, we have Hijikata with us, like, come to me, like, we'll do like a exchange or whatever. So Kadokura's like, oh, we need to go. Okay, the note that okay, in the note, he reads the note and he says it's Sekia kidnapped Hijikata-san. He sent us a threat letter. Okay, all right, so then again we go back to Sekia, and he talks about how Hijikata is in a coma and he's going to die if this continues like this. Now on the other side, what is his name? His name, oh god, the Ainu guy. It ends with Ushi. No, Ushi, Hiraushi. Is that his name? I think it's something like that. But anyways, the Ainu guy. He says like, is Hikata even alive? And here, Kadokura talks about the way Sekia does his stuff. He says that Sekia's pulled the same stunt a bunch of times. Okay, he's acting alone, so he cannot watch his hostages. Obviously, he buries them while he goes to get the ransom money. He's careful. He always leaves his hostages alive. He accepts that his hostages may be fated to survive. Nakura-san's got the skins. We need to find. Okay, so there you go. So as we've seen, like, he what can I say? He tries to do stuff which is related to fate, and like, gives like, kind of tries to test other people's luck and everything. He did the same thing with Hiji. At that moment we did not know the reason, but later on in the end, when we get to know his story, we actually realize why he does that. Now obviously Kadokura and in the Ainu guy, Kiraushi, I think that was his name, both of them decide to go and search for Nagakura, while here Ushiyama's just skating. And here they talk about the skate that he's wearing, like, it's called, wait a minute, it's called Gerodi. Okay, it's Geta skates. Okay, the Geta, I'm guessing Geta, I think as far as I know, Geta are those wooden sandals, aren't they? Yeah. So Geta skates, that's why, and they're called Gerodi. So people used to use these two skates before. They were enormously popular in Hokkaido in the later half of the Edo period. Okay, there you go. And he's just spinning and he's like saying moo. I'm guessing this was probably like a little joke because, like, his name is Ushiyama and Ushi means cow. That's why he's like, making cow noises like moo moo. I don't know. That's probably that joke. Okay, now suddenly these kids come in and tries to bully him again. But Ushiyama's just waiting there. And he gets on top of Ushiyama and he's like, oh, this guy, he's my underling now. And one of the kids throws the moss towards him. It hits him, it felt nothing. But then he gets mad and starts whacking them away, like, just bleeding and everything. Obviously, the kid doesn't want that. Like, the kid is like, oh, Ushiyama, stop, don't do that. But he's not listening. And then he suddenly feels in peach and he's calmed down again. I love the fact, okay, the kids go away. I love the fact that he comes to a realization here. He's like, oh, I think this is like, this guy, like, this, my my underling, he's a deadly weapon. Since I'm the one who made this creature, I need to seal him off completely. Like, I need to take him out. This was like that type of scene, when like I don't know, like when a scientist like makes like a, like, like a some kind of a invention or something, and then in the end he realizes that he's made a deadly weapon and he should seal this away forever or something. If this falls into the wrong hand, it'll be world destruction. This was that type of a scene. He was like, oh, what have I created? This is a monster. I need to take responsibility of creating this creature. I'm the one who will be taking this thing out. Oh god. All right, the next part. Kadokura and Hiroshi, yeah, I think that was his name. Hiroshi, both of them are trying to find out Nakura's, but they're not finding, like, they are unable to find him. And they're like, okay, the time has come, we need to go and meet Sekiya, otherwise Hijikata, something will happen, we don't have much time. So here what they're going to do, like, obviously Kirashi is like, what the hell are you, like, are we supposed to do here? Like, do you have any kind of plan, like, and this calls him asshole examiner again. Oh boy. Oh, and another thing, Kadoko is just like, panting and everything. I guess, I can't blame him for panting because, like, the other guy is an Ainu. I'm pretty sure he has a lot of, like, does a lot of physical exercise, like goes around hunting and stuff. That's why he's probably used to running like this in the snow. While Kadokura, I don't think he has that amount of, experience in just running around and everything. So that's probably why he was like panting by the end. He's like, oh my god, I cannot, like, keep up. Okay, so now next we see this kid. He's planning on getting rid of Ushiyama. Okay, he comes in front of like a little hole in the ice. He says like Lake Akan has natural hot. Oh, the narrator says Lake Akan has natural hot springs on its bottom, and even when the lake surface is frozen, there are places. Okay, wait, what? Okay, hot springs on its bottom. Even when the lake surface freezes in winter, there are places called steam pots. Okay, where holes form. Oh, interesting. So yeah, so that was that type of a hole. Okay. And he calls Mishiyama, like, come here. He has his, like, peach in his hand. He's going to use that as a lure to lure in Ushiyama and make him fall. And I knew something like, some kind of because they're on top of ice. And here the whole exchange between Sekiya and Kadokura is happening on ice as well. I was thinking somehow they're going to get connected, and in the end it does get connected. And okay, so here we see Sekiya is like in the middle of the ice, and he has called them into the middle of the ice because It's like 1 kilometer distance, and since they're in the middle, like like in this 1 kilometer distance, no one would be able to be there, because like it's open, it's completely open, it's completely ice. If someone is like trying to shoot him using a sniper rifle, they cannot do it because it's like 1 kilometer diameter. No, sorry, not diameter, radius, 1 kilometer radius of the whole place. So if someone is actually hiding somewhere, they'll have to hide somewhere 1 kilometer far away, more than 1 kilometer far away, and it's impossible to shoot from that distance. I think, like, I'm not sure, but I think like it's pretty impressive. Like if someone can actually shoot like 700 meter or something, so 1 kilometer is crazy. Like I don't know, I saw some kind of an anime where there's someone like shot like 700 meter far or something like that. I feel like that's the maximum I've seen in anime. I'm not sure how much in the real world, what distance someone can snipe. But anyways, so yeah, 1 kilometer is impossible. That's why he had a good plan. He was like, yeah, no one will be hiding anywhere trying to aim at me. Like this place is full on ice. There's no cover here. I'm safe currently. So that's one. Number two, he took the precaution of actually like, checking if Kadokura had something. He's like, oh, come strip off completely everything. Like I'm going to see if you're armed or something. And okay, so he does that, and he's like, where are the tattoos? And he's like, oh, it's in my coat. Come here and take it. And I'm guessing he was planning to get him like this. When he was going to come close, he was going to use the knife in his like in his in his butt. Oh god. Now, so this was part of the plan. So he looks behind a little bit, which was part of the plan. This was like a trick thing that he did. And Sekia's like, oh, you're looking there, so that means there's someone over there. And then he says, like, I'm pretty sure you also have a knife in your bag. So now, so this, okay, so all of this was actually part of the actual plan. So Kadokura did this deliberately to kind of trick him and bait him into thinking that, oh, he like bait him into thinking that he realizes what's happening. That was the whole thing. So the first step was him looking back. There's no one over there. He looked back because it would seem as if someone was over there, which would mean Sekiya, if he had to run, he would run in the opposite direction, and Kiraoshi would be on that direction. So he looked back, and there's no one there. Kiroshi's in front of him over there in that direction, and obviously Sekiya, if he runs, he's going to run in that direction, because obviously he won't run in this direction, because in this direction he thinks that someone is there. So he'll run in that direction, and Kiyoshi can easily get him. That was the plan. And not easily get him, but he was going to follow him to the location, the hiding location. That's what was going to happen. Now here he talks about God, and he talks about whether God exists and all that. And at that moment, we did not know why he was saying that. Later on, we realized why he's saying that. His whole story is a reason. What happened to his daughter? Okay, now on the other side, we see this kid again trying to like completely get rid of Ushiyama, and he's like crying, like he's like, oh, all those memories. He throws the peach away towards that trap that he laid. Ushiyama just does like a, I'm not sure what you call that spin that they do, like in ice skating. And he's like, I'm sorry, and like in his head he's like thinking of all the good time that he spent, like it's probably like 1 or 2 hours, but so much memories. He grabs the peach and he falls into the water, and I knew this was going to like wake him up or something. The water is going to wake him up, and somehow this is going to get connected to the situation with Sekiya that's happening. So here Sekiya reveals he was sitting down with the shawl on top of him. He takes that out, and we see he's wearing the Gero. What was the name? Geroro? The Geta skates. He's wearing that. and that means he can easily get out of here. Now I feel like this was, I'm not sure, I'm not sure if Kadokura actually uh, actually anticipated this or he did not. He seemed surprised. I think he probably thought that, yeah, he would have some way of running away. He knew that, and that's what happened. He runs away in the other direction, and he, like, in his head, Kadokura is like, okay, all according to the plan, because, and then we get a little flashback where we get to see where Kadokura makes the plan that, okay, I'm going to look behind and trick him. What you're going to do is you're going to stay on the other side and wait for him to come. Then you're going to follow him to Hijikata's place. Okay, but something like different happens here as the plan kind of goes wrong. because Ushiyama pops up in front of him and he's awake. Okay, so obviously, like, seeing that, Sekia does like a U-turn, completely defeating the whole plan. Like Kiyoshi cannot get him. Kiyoshi is in the other direction. This completely destroys the plan, and he runs in the other direction. So obviously Kirayoshi cannot get him. Ushiyama is stuck in water while Kadokura has nothing. He cannot run on run on the ice as fast. So there you go. Like he goes away. He runs away. Now they bring out Ushiyama, and Ushiyama's like, my God, like that what does he say? Just a sec. Oh, okay. He talks about how that lady who gave him, like, the poison, he was bought off by Sekia, and he's like, oh my God, I got tricked again. Okay, now out of his body, like, the jacket and whatever, the cocoon comes out, and he deduces that since it comes out from your, like, code, it means that, oh, he says that the mystery has deepened. Kirayoshi actually deduces it. He says that it's a silkworm cocoon, and like, maybe like there's a farmer over here somewhere who like, does the silkworm farming. So it's probably that the hideout is probably there. So he kind of, like, mentally kind of realizes, like, kind of maps out the whole thing. He's like, okay, there's a farmer over there, this part and this part. He ran in this direction, so maybe it's in that area or something. And they kind of make like a rough estimate as to where they are, and they kind of go towards that, like, like, kind of goes to catch Sekia. Now Sekia is outside taking like a shovel, and surprisingly, Kadokura is the one who comes here. Like, he's the one who actually found him, like, first, and he has his knife with him, and he's like, all right, like, like, Hijikata's here, tell me where he is. And he's like, all right, follow me. And he brings him to one of the rooms, and he's like, oh, there's like so many rooms over here. Hijikata is buried in one of them. You have a limited amount of time, 30 minutes, otherwise he's going to die of asphyxiation. So basically what he said is, like, your only way of getting to know where Hijikata is actually winning this game that I'm going to play with you. And so there you go. Like, if he tried to ignore him and try to just find out where Hijikata is on his own, there's so many rooms that he need to get lucky to actually find Hijikata within that 30 minutes. So Hijikata would die if that, like, if he wasn't able to pull that off. If he had multiple people with him, like 2 or 3 people, maybe it could have been possible, but he's here alone for now. So the only way of saving Hijikata is actually winning the game, and he kind of gave him a good what can I say, like, a good what do you call that, a good like, like a condition. Yeah, that's the word, a good condition for playing the game. He says that if so, the game is interesting. There's quite a few amount of cocoons there. 50% of them will have poison, 50% will not have poison. So interesting here, within the poison there's different types of poison. So one is strychnine, as far as I remember. One is, I'm guessing Datura's there as well. Wolf's Bane, and what was that? The one that they gave Hijikata. Um, I forgot the name. But anyways, though like there's like a variety of poisons in them. They're not the same thing. I feel like yeah, like if they were the same kind of poison, Kadokura would have died here. There was no way he would have survived that. Since the poisons were different, he survived that actually. Okay, so like I said, it was an interesting game that he did. He's like, okay, so there's like two sections, the opposite part, section will have if this is poisonous, then the opposite part will not be poisonous. That type of thing. What we'll do is we're going to choose one, and I'm going to eat from one part, and you're going to eat the opposite one. So either of us is going to die. And he talks about how if he dies, he's going to help out Hijikata. He's going to save him. Or if Seiya dies, before he dies, he's going to tell him the location where Hijikata is. So basically, Hijikata is going to survive either way. So obviously, Kadokura's like, okay, this is a good condition because our goal is to find Hijikata out. And even if I lose, even if I win, we're going to get Hijikata out either way. So instead of just ignoring him and trying to find out Hijikata where Hijikata is within these 10 houses, and the 30 minutes will go away and he'll die from asphyxiation, instead of that, he's like, okay, this has like 100% chance of saving Hijikata. So he decided to do that. Now obviously he knows that he is he's going to lose because he has worst luck. So he's like, at least Hijikata will be alive, he'll keep his promise. Now one thing I don't understand here, why did he stab his leg? Okay, let me check this part. Sekia says that speaking from my experience, there's a very little air left in the coffin. He's only 30 minutes left at most. Oh no, wait, a little bit earlier. Where is that part where he stabs his own leg? Oh, I saw that. I thought he stabbed his own leg. No, never mind. It was Kadokura. He stabbed his leg. Okay, so there you go. And he was probably trying to threaten him. He's like, oh, tell me where Hijikata is. But like he said, if he doesn't say where he is, Hijikata's going to die because there's like 10 to 15 houses here. If he tries to find out each and every one of them, the 30 minutes will easily go and he'll die. So the best option he has now is actually playing this game, and Hijikata's going to win either way. So that's the best bet he had. So there you go. Now, okay, so here we go. He's like, okay, obviously I'm going to lose because I'm extremely unlucky, but at least Hijikata will be fine. So he takes the poison in, and he's like, how much time will it take? And he's like, a few minutes it'll take. So while the thing does its job, let me tell you about my story. And he talks about his backstory, where there's he was like just walking with his daughter, and suddenly like a lightning struck, and he sees his daughter lost her legs and part of her head. It took me a while to figure out that we've been hit by lightning. So okay, now he doesn't mention if his daughter survived or not. I'm guessing she survived, or I'm not sure. But he says that part of her head is gone. Who lost both her legs and her head. I'm not sure if she survived, but yeah. Now, yeah, I don't think she survived. Never mind. He says like, why was my daughter chosen? Why not me? And we realize why. That's why he kind of just puts everything on fate and tries to test people's fate. He says, is luck the will of God? If someone like me survived, doesn't that mean that there is no God? Okay. Okay, now after that, he says like, if it started kicking in at 10 minutes, it means it's Wolfsbane. So he took Wolfsbane. Obviously, Kadokura's like, you should keep your promise, and he's like, fine, I'll keep my promise. And he talks about how it'll take him several hours, and he's going to suffer during that time, and he'll die. Now, obviously, he goes to Hijikata's place and kind of takes out the dirt, and here we see while he was doing this, Kadokura takes out another one of the what do you call it? The cocoons, and he takes it. Wait, so did he not realize what he was doing? Like he says, like I cannot go with you any further. Sorry, Hijikata-san, and he takes the poison. Oh, I guess he was probably he probably took like a last chance or a last bet. He thought that he was not going to survive, but he still took a chance and took one of the poison and ate it. So like I said, this is the thing, like um poison. I feel like there's like a saying where they say like poison can only beat poison or something like that. And there's another like thing where we see like only fire can also beat fire. That type of a situation here. So it's going to like cancel each other out or something. I thought maybe that's what's going to happen, and they give us a better explanation as to what happened. Sekia gives us a better explanation after that, what actually happened. I'll talk about that part, but first he's like he's taking out the dirt, and he's saying like Hijikata will be useful. I'll move him while the fugu poison, that's the poison that got Hijikata, while fugu poison is still in his system. And next I'll set up a trial for the Ainu, or perhaps, and he's just thinking about Ushiyama and the Ainu. And while he was thinking of all of this, Hijikata comes out, grabs his throat, and takes the blade and just gets him here completely. His ear is gone. His like his hand is like just stabbed. And Hijikata says, I guess my time as a medicine seller when I was young paid off. So he knew what he was consuming. Luck alone isn't enough to survive in these times. And Kadakura realizes like, wait, I'm alive. And he gets up. Now, okay, here, the narrator gives us an explanation. By sheer coincidence, the other two poisons that Kadakura took to end his... Oh, he tried to end his suffering. Okay, there you go. I got my answer. I was like, if he did not know that poison could be poison, why did he take another poison? There you go. He tried to kill himself quicker, because he said that, oh, it is going to take several hours. He's like, oh, if I take two more poisons, he probably thought like that. He was like, oh, one poison is not doing the job. Let me take two other poisons. It'll reduce my time. It actually countered the poison and made him okay. Wow, that's fantastic. So by sheer coincidence, the other two poisons that Kadokura took to end his suffering were both fugu. Okay, so Wolfsbane and fugu. Okay, so interesting. So Hijikata took fugu, and he took Wolfsbane to counter that, while Kadokura took Wolfsbane, and he took two fugu to counter that. Okay, Wolfsbane and fugu, tetrodotoxin both have the effect of neutralizing one another. There you go. Okay, so Kadakura had, with incredible luck, taken just the right amount of fugu poison to cancel out Wolfsbane, and they both disappeared for his system. So basically, if he took 3 fugu poison, he would have died. Basically that. So he took the correct amount. Two was the maximum he would need to actually neutralize out the Wolfsbane, and he took 2. If he took 3, he would have died. If he took 1, he would have died. Wow. Damn, that's lucky. So he's unlucky and lucky at the same time in a weird way. He's unlucky because he took the Wolfsbane. If he was lucky, he wouldn't have gotten the Wolfsbane. Sekia would have gotten it. But he's unlucky. He took the Wolfsbane, and again he's lucky because he got the fugu in his system after that and got the correct amount, the 2 of them only. Wow. So Kadokura was safe because of luck, and Hijikata was safe because of his medicine selling capabilities, and he knew what poison what was. Okay, as for Hijikata Toshizo, as the fugu poison made him pass out, secretly he deliberately took just enough Wolfsbane to make the dose non-fatal. There you go. And he probably woke up by the middle of it, and was probably just waiting for Sekia to come and just got him after that. And Seika says, so he knew he took food poison and immediately took wolfsbane too. He was able to find the wolfsbane from among the cocoons. There was arsenic and strychnine as well. Okay, so there you go. But he does say, like, like my oh, never mind. I was going to say he probably recognized it because he said he sold medicine and all that. But I guess he wouldn't be able to in that moment, like he's almost dying. He wouldn't be able to like, properly decipher which one is wolfsbane, which one is strychnine. He wouldn't be able to decipher that at that moment, you know. So like he luck played a little role over there where he was able to choose the correct poison to ingest, because I guess if he took arsenic or strychnine he would have died. So he took wolfsbane, which was the correct option, and that their luck played. And so two things played in Hijikata's situation: luck and knowledge. Knowledge about wolfsbane can neutralize fugu, vice versa. That knowledge, and that's why he took the like the other poison to neutralize it. That was knowledge. While luck played a chance where he was able to correctly choose wolfsbane instead of some other random poison. And so both luck and knowledge acted and helped him out, while for Kadokura it was pure luck. He knew nothing about it. He thought he was going to die quicker, so he took two more. And he ended up surviving because of that. God damn. Okay, so there you go. And in the end, as he kind of says, like, it's impossible, that's a miracle. Yes, a miracle. Which means God is real after all. Don't you think so, Hijikata-san? Oh, God has finally judged me at last. By him dying, he thinks God has judged him. And like, yeah. And he then dies. Okay, Kadokura comes in. He says, he killed and killed to resolve the conflict between his faith and his daughter's sudden unlucky death. Until he made him into a monster. So I guess, yeah, I'm guessing he's saying this like, basically, since his daughter, like, that happened to his daughter, he started killing others to, I guess. Okay, he killed and killed to resolve the conflict between his faith and his daughter's sudden unlucky death. So yeah, like, okay, there you go. They tell us her daughter died. His daughter died. So his daughter's death probably made him, like, like, start killing, like, and he realized, like, oh, something, like, like, I don't know. This is like a weird, like, what can I say? Like, he says to resolve the conflict between his faith. Oh, I guess he started killing because according to his faith, like, his daughter did nothing wrong, neither did he. So he thinks, like, why did my God punish my daughter? And if I did something wrong, then it would have been justified. And he wasn't able to, like, since he's a faithful, like, he's a person who has a lot of faith in God and all that, he wasn't able to accept that, and that's why he started killing. Because now that he has started to do these heinous, like, deeds of killing people and all that, he was like, yeah, I'm doing these bad things. That's, like, that's probably, like, countering the whole thing, the reason why my daughter died. I think it was some kind of a twisted reason like this, because Kadokura says to resolve the conflict between his faith and his daughter's sudden unlucky death. This sentence, to resolve the conflict. So I think it's probably something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. His daughter did nothing, neither did he. So his daughter dying, he wasn't. He was, like, he was, his faith was shaken. His faith was shaken. His faith in God was shaken, and he started killing because of that. And that's why in the end he says, finally God has judged me. Okay. Until he made him into a monster. There you go. Because in his mind, his daughter's death had to be a god. There you go. Like I said, that's what Kadukura says in the end. In his mind, his daughter's death had to be God's way of punishing him. This is so, oh boy, like so ironic, not ironic, but so such a, what can I say, like he had so much faith that to justify, his daughter's death, because like his daughter did nothing wrong, he started committing crimes. Because then he was like, oh, because I'm committing these crimes, must be my God's way of punishing me. But he never committed crimes before his daughter's death. So it's crazy. To save his faith, he decided to commit crimes, because otherwise, his daughter dying would waver his faith in God. Damn. Oh, that's really yeah. So basically, oh God, yeah, he committed crimes because of his faith. That's basically, if it boils down to it, like, because he did not want his faith to waver. He was like, yeah, I need to do something that's going to make God punish me, and then I could justify my daughter's death. That type of a thing. My God. Oh. All right. Hijikata says, I don't know anything about God. I'm only interested in the world of man. Obviously, it's Hijikata. When you're born into this world, how do you spend your life? That's all I care about. Okay, so. And after that, I love how the little kid just is like moving, and he sees those bullies there, and he looks at them like, very, because, like they were part of the reason why he had to get rid of Ushiyama. And in the end, he was like, goodbye, Ushiyama. What does he say? Thank you. Obencho. And he's like memorized, like kind of thinking about Ushiyama, while Ushiyama is just behind him, just going to a different direction. And he's like, I swear I'll never forget you. Damn. Okay. There you go. Another great episode. Like, wow, like the whole thing with Satya, I think that was it, yeah. The whole thing with him, it was crazy. And yeah, obviously there was like bits and pieces of comedy, Ushiyama doing crazy stuff. So yeah, so there you go, that's it. That was my reaction to episode number 2 of Golden Kamuy season 4. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. And yeah, that's it guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Golden Kamuy. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.